Good morning, everyone. Merry OPSMAS. I hope everyone's having a great OPSMAS/Christmas. I'm still half asleep, so bear with me. And as you can tell, we're getting a little bit of we're getting a little snow here, unforecasted snow. I believe it's the first time it's ever snowed in Honolulu. So the next, our first arrival will be Aloha Air Cargo. It's coming in from Hilo. We'll flip over there and get that in just a second. We do have an American going out right on time this morning. It's heading off to LA with the Extra X. And then if I flip around to this shot and we go a little wide, turn on the zoomer. There we go. If we go a little wide, that is Aloha Air Cargo in the front. That dot in the back is our first queen of the day. I'm actually surprised any queens are showing up today. I wasn't expecting any cargo today, but we do have a queen, and we just missed a 777. Good morning, Ron. I saw Jen in the house earlier. Brandon, Keith. We got the random spotter in the house. Good morning, Merry Christmas. Got Alan. Oh, we got our Rainbow Love in the house. Big thing. We got a lot of cool cats in the house this morning. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for taking time out of your holiday to hang out with me. There's that American in the background. That's Alaska 888 personnel.
Very optimistic. 4 months today already.
Thank you very much, Keith. Appreciate it. Oh, looks like we're getting another treat right off the bat. Looks like that American's gonna go right out towards us. Thanks again, Keith. Hello, Kevin. Got Wellington Flights Live in the house. Alright. Wait, is it the 26th there? Is it the next day? It's the next day, right? So it's the 26th there, right? So we skipped over your Christmas, I think. But hopefully you had a good day yesterday. Oh, thanks, Ian. It's a Christmas miracle. He's coming all the way down to see us. Look at that. Everybody wave. Everybody wave at the nice UPS captain. Boy, that bus needed a tune-up. Holy cow, I had to hold my breath. Let me check the weather forecast. I think the snow might be clearing up. It might be turning into a regular Hawaiian day. I think the snow might be clearing up for now. We might get some more snow later, so everybody stay safe. Oh, the snow has cleared up, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. I don't think it's cold enough for any accumulation. And I'm relatively sure they don't have de-icing equipment here at the airport, so we're lucky on that. Yeah, Luke, it just turns off super quickly. The flakes just disappear out of the air. That's that Hawaiian weather. So I don't know how busy today is going to be. I think we're going to be light on cargo. There's going to be, I would be surprised if any military went out today. There may be the occasional flight that has to go somewhere military-wise, but generally they do not fly on Christmas, the major holidays. So I wouldn't expect any. If you're holding out for fighters, today's not the day. Oh wait. Let me rephrase that. Hang out. There might be fighters later. No, I'm kidding. There's gonna be no fighters today. So Alaska 888, where'd it go? Thought it was that one, but I thought it was this one, but flight radar is telling me there's another one way down there. That is flight 888. Well, I don't know what the heck this one over here is. I wonder if that's that 89 number, or that 98 number we saw the other day. That was I think it turned out to be an extra flight, not a repositioning flight. I don't know what this one is, it hasn't lit up yet, but the other one over here, over right here, this one is 888 heading off to Seattle. So I'd like to thank some people right off the bat this morning. We had a couple of PayPal donations. We had Sean B sent a PayPal donation over yesterday. Thank you very much, Sean. And then we had Dominic D send one just now. Thank you very much, both of you, for those generous Merry Christmas PayPal donations. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I'm not smart enough to figure out how to put PayPal donations up on the screen yet, but we'll get there one day. Hello, Ms. Wolves. Thank you very much. Merry OPSMAS to you as well.
19-1, have a Merry Christmas.
So Mrs. Reverse Ops and I have a tradition, and we've done it almost every year since we've been together, is on Christmas Eve, we go down to check out the Honolulu city lights. So if you're not from here, the city puts on a light display down right by Honolulu Holly, which is the government building in downtown. Kind of next to, it all kind of centers around Honolulu Holly, but it stretches down past the palace and sometimes over towards the state capitol. But it's usually kind of the same thing every year. They have Shaka Santa with his wife. Shaka Santa's pretty awesome though. Then they do a tree. Each government agency does a tree decoration, and they put that inside Honolulu Holly, and they have them all on display, and Santa's usually in there. They have a little train for the kids and food trucks. But it's kind of the same thing every year, but we do it because it's tradition. But if you haven't been this year, if you're local and you haven't been this year, I think it runs through the weekend. Be sure to go down there this one. They've tricked it up a little bit this year. The last 3 years, they've had this thing at the stadium parking lot called Snow Aloha, where you drive through. It's a drive-through Christmas light display. I'm sure that they're getting very popular around the country, but we had one of the first ones here several years ago, and we were a little bit bummed that that wasn't coming back this year. But it turns out what they did is they moved all the stuff from that drive-through display and set it up all around Honolulu Hale and the state capitol, and they have the light tunnels you walk through. So if you haven't gone this year and you're local, go check it out. It's really cool. The next one in is coming in from Kailua Kona. So we usually follow that up by driving around to different neighborhoods and looking at people's lights. We didn't end up doing that last night because I had to get up early today for the show. We might do that tonight. We're going over to some friend's house, what they call a Hanai family here in Hawaii. We're going over there tonight for dinner, and then we might go Christmas light hunting after. Me and the missus both kind of enjoy the Christmas lights. Yeah, I haven't opened any presents yet because I left at 5:30 this morning. We were gonna open presents last night, but we were just too tired. So we'll open presents later. For just the two of us in the house, so we sure have a lot of gifts under the tree. So I think we both might have overspent this year. I do have one present that I'll be opening during the show. Our good friend and chat member Aloha Mike stopped by the last show, which was on Monday, and dropped off a Christmas present for me, all nice and wrapped and everything. It was really nice, very generous of him. But I'll be opening that during this show later on today. Hello, Mark. Good to see you.
Shall we photobomb?
Or, yeah. You can if you want.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good holiday, ladies. So I was checking the schedule for today, and as I mentioned earlier today, I think all the regular passenger flights look normal to me, so we should at least be getting all those. I think it's the ancillary ones that are going to be a little slow. The cargo, some of the smaller stuff. So one of the things I really like about aviation is some of the neat little quirks of certain flights. And I've always liked the flight. There's a flight on New Year's Day. I think it's New Year's Day in Japan that leaves New Year's Day in Japan and gets back here. I'm going to make sure I'm saying this correct. I think it gets back here the day before. You gain a day. So you leave on the 1st, you get back here on the 31st. I think that's what it is. I have to double check that. I haven't thought about this flight since last year. I think that's what it is. So if someone in the chat can correct me, I'm probably a little off. But flights like that are interesting to me, where you get little quirks of time zones and things. I was watching Walt from Runway DFW 2 nights ago. I love his night shows, his after dark shows, because they usually coincide with like the last 2 hours of my workday. So I can flip on his after dark shows and wound down my workday. But anyway, I digress. I was watching his show and they were talking about the flight from DFW to Brisbane, Australia. So there was a flight that I think is still in the air right now that left last night at DFW and has not quite got to Brisbane. So it left on the 24th of December from Dallas, DFW, and will arrive on the 26th of December in Brisbane. So it's a 19-hour flight, but you skip ahead a day, so you lose Christmas. I wonder how many kids were on that flight. They lost Christmas for the year. They didn't have a Christmas. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, you're kind of on that same part of the world, Kevin. Yeah, you could do that too. It's I like little quirks like that. It's interesting. I don't think we might, I mean, maybe one day we'll ever progress to the thing where air travel is so fast that you could go celebrate all the New Year's around the world. I think you'd have to get really fast to do that. I don't know exactly how fast it is, but the world's spinning very fast, so I don't know if that would be even theoretically possible. I've always wanted to try that going back in time one on New Year's, but my luck, I'd get delayed. Well, Kevin, if you're not doing anything next week and you want to try that, I'll meet you at the airport and pick you up. And you can join me for my New Year's Eve stream. So while we got a second, I'll plug that New Year's Eve stream now that I brought it up. So we're gonna do a twofer on New Year's Eve. We're going to do our normal morning show on Tuesday, which is the 31st. That'll run from probably 7 till about 9:30, our normal time. And then we're going to do a second show that day that's not going to start till 10 o'clock at night or so. Maybe we'll start it a little early, but right around 10 is going to be the scheduled time. And I'm going to show you how we celebrate New Year's here in Hawaii. It is unbelievable. I mean, I'm sure you've seen pictures of LA with the fireworks and other cities with the fireworks that seem like they're everywhere when they do the big wide pan shot. Well, here it literally is everywhere. So if you want to get a little taste of what I'm talking about, you can check my live from last New Year's Eve and get a little taste of what I'm talking about. But trust me, if you're on the mainland, I know it'll be really late for people on the mainland US. I know it'll be really late, but it's well worth staying up. I'd like to welcome Catlett to the 717 Inter-Island Traveler level. Thank you very much. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 717 as you zip between the islands. The seats in economy do not recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. Somebody will be by with your pog drink soon. Thank you very much, Kat. So this United here that we've been watching the back end of is a 757. It is heading off to LA with the extra X. We do have an interesting one over here that I just noticed. There's an American sitting over here on the hard ramp. I wonder if this one had issues yesterday, or I wonder if it's might be a charter. But we do have some. They do a basketball tournament at the University of Hawaii every Christmas Day. So I wonder if this might be a charter, but I don't know when those guys, the tournament's today, so I would imagine they didn't come in today. Looks like there might be some activity around it. There's also a football game, the Hawaii Bowl, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think Elon might have overpromised on that sub-Atlantic tunnel. He barely got the one in Vegas right. Actually, he didn't even get it right. It's a horrible mistake that should have never been made. Apparently, I don't know, I don't own a Tesla, so I haven't been in the tunnel in Vegas, but apparently you have to let them drive your car because the tunnel is so small that you have to let the Tesla employee drive your car through the tunnel. So I have some, I'm pretty sure, I think they're all watching. I have some family watching this morning. So I have my sisters and nephew back in Texas. I'd like to wish them a very Merry Christmas. And then I have Mrs. Reverse Ops side of the family in Colorado. I'd like to also wish them a very Merry Christmas. So our next arrival on 8 left will be a Hawaiian. This one's coming in from Tokyo. Bye. Tell you what, the car traffic is way lighter on days like today, though. Holy cow. Hi, Mrs. Reverse Ops was just talking with the family in Colorado, and it turns out my nephew has just gotten engaged. So congratulations, Tommy and Jordan. They're probably not listening, but you never know. As you can see here, it's a very beautiful day. A little snow earlier, but we fought through the snow. Oh, we missed. What did I do? We have a 717 at the end of the runway there. It is going off to Hilo. So I think it's just waiting for the runway instruction to be finished. So we will wait for that as well, as I try to figure something out. Oh, whoops. Thank you very much, JKR Hawaii. Merry Christmas to you as well. As I said, that was going out to Hilo. I don't see this next one on flight radar, so I don't know where it's going. So that one finally showed up on flight radar. It's heading off to Lehue. A couple more coming in. We have Hawaiian from Narita coming in soon. We also have an Aloha Air Cargo coming in from Lehue. And then we have a Japan Airlines coming in from Nagoya. Our first A380 of the morning will be the orange one, Kala. It is running a few minutes early, not terribly early, but a few minutes early, so it'll be here at 8:03, according to the old flight radar. I also have a couple of 717s buzzing around that might cut in front of all those ones I just mentioned. So we'll just play it by ear. I don't know if they have or not, Keith, but I have never heard that. But I'll tell you, some of the Southwest pilots, we'll have to, once these Southwest planes start leaving today, we'll have to notice if we could tell the difference. But the difference between the rotation on a Southwest mainland flight versus a Southwest inter-island flight is noticeably different. The inter-island flights, man, they get up very quickly. That same day, if you're referencing that video I posted that has gone insane over the last couple days, that video I posted of the Southwest pilot thanking the ATC for the air show after the 2 unrestricted climbs in front of him. That video has now over 90,000 views. It has gone absolutely insane. But around that same time, I'd have to go back and look at the actual timestamp. The UPS 747 that left was, I don't know if he did an unrestricted climb in his mind, but it was very noticeable how quickly he got out of here. Alright, so the next one is a 717 that snuck in front of all those ones I mentioned. It's coming in from Kailua Kona. It's right about there. I'm going to use a little super zoom on it. Oop, that's the wrong button, Patrick. There we go, a little super zoom action. Thank you very much, Andrew. I appreciate that. As Andrew said, we rolled over 12,000 subscriptions this week, or subscribers this week. Yeah, perfect timing with the 717. I'd like to welcome R.Walt61 to the 717 level. Thank you very much. You'll enjoy all the comfort of this beautiful 717 as you zip between the islands. The seats in economy now recline, but you're never really in there long enough to notice. Someone will be by with your pog drink soon. But thank you very much. Oops, wrong button, Patrick.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Alright, so the next one coming in is Aloha Air Cargo. This one's coming in from Laihue. So we'll flip over here. I'm going to keep this shot a little wide on this one because I'm going to grab a drink while it's coming down. Oh, I left it way too wide apparently. There we go. Sorry about that. So this is the Japan Airlines we were talking about a minute ago. Mike D, I'm feeling pretty good today. I think mostly I'm feeling good because I'm doing a midweek show and I don't have to go to work right after. acting up today. That one was not on my flight radar either. What the heck's going on down there? We've been having trouble with flight radar on the end of 8 right lately, but that one never showed up on the end of 8 left. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I finally got around to checking my email, Brandon. Thank you very much. Brandon sent me a super chat through PayPal. Thank you very much, Brandon. It's very generous of you. As I said, I can't put PayPal donations on the screen yet. I'm not that smart, but I will just throw up your comment there. So thank you very much for your continued support of the channel, both here on YouTube and over on Discord and Facebook and all the, I think Discord, you're a big Discord player. So thank you very much, Brandon. So that United actually is on my flight radar. It is the Majuro flight. So it'll be heading off the reef runway in just a minute. No, David, I don't have to work today. Today is the 25th. It's the only day of the week I'm off this week. I didn't take any other days off, so just today. I did get a nice half day because of Christmas Eve yesterday. That was nice. I got them backwards. I know I've seen. I thought it was. I'm having a senior moment. Brandon, I thought Wu-Tang was for the children. Little fellow K-truck owner there. Phone is going insane right now. A lot of calendar notifications going crazy. Brandon Ferris Photography. The best two spots, in my opinion, are the end of Lagoon Drive. So Lagoon Drive is the road that's on the east side of the airport, between the airport and the water. It runs all the way from the H1 freeway all the way down to almost 8 right. So it ends in a general aviation parking lot. That is probably the premier place. That's where most of the plane spotters go. You can also come to where I am, but it's a little far away for still pictures. For video, it's pretty good, but for still pictures, it's a little far away, and then the heat haze really gets you in the afternoon. That's at the north end of Lagoon Drive. You'll notice some car rental storage lots. There's a road right by them, and that's where I'm at right now. But you can also take some really cool pictures from inside the airport before you get out of security. So make sure you have your camera handy when you get off the plane, because most of the, depending on what airline you're coming in on, you'll have to walk from where the gates are to the main part of the terminal. So if you're in Terminal 2, you'll have to walk across these corridors, but they're open air to the tarmac. So you can get some really close-up shots of planes right on the tarmac with no window in the way. So if you're coming in a busy time, you get a lot of, you can just hang out for a little bit, convince your family to hang out for a little bit there, or get to the airport early when you're heading out, because it is on the inside of security, so you gotta go be inside security to go to those. You can also go to the parking garage. The Terminal 1 parking garage up at the top has some good views close up. There's a Forerunner that just came by that was all jacked up, but it had like really low profile tires all the way around. Very odd. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Oh yeah, Brandon, that'll make it really handy down in the parking lot. You really need something to get over the fence down there. There are some concrete barricades you can stand on, but unless you're a gymnast, I wouldn't recommend it. I've seen plenty of people fall off those things. Alright, this one is Hawaiian Flight 6. It's heading off to Vegas. We got a Southwest right behind it somewhere. There it is. There's the Southwest. Right behind it. That Southwest is heading off to Maui. It is holding short because we have our first A380 of the day coming in right about there. Let's see if we can try super zoom on the A380. Super zoom. Super zoom's a little shaky because it's so far away. Thank you very much, Brad. That is tremendously generous of you. I can't thank you enough. Brad Ward, our good friend and moderator, has gifted 20 Reverse Ops memberships. Thank you very much. Looks like Brad Ward is playing Santa this morning, giving out 20 memberships. So please, everyone, I can't read all the names, but thank you.
He did it again 2 times.
Wait, what's going on here? Hold on. We have massive Patrick confusion. I think I see something else. What's going on here? We take that out. We put another one in because Brad has done it again. Santa Brad. Thank you very much, Brad. That is extremely generous of you. As you can see, Brad's got a gold emoji next to his name, a gold icon next to his name. That means he's been a channel supporter for a very long time and doing stuff like this all the time. Thank you very much, Brad. I'm so honored to have you as a channel member and one of my mods. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Runway.
I'm at a loss for words, Brad. Thank you very much. So although we have 40 new members here in the last few minutes, so please, all of you, please join me in thanking Brad. So this is a FedEx triple that is coming in from, I believe, Memphis. Oh, they're sending them all the way down here again. Thank you, ATC. Alright, so we have a Delta 321 heading out. It's at the end of the runway here. I'm not sure which runway it's going to go to yet, but it looks like it's going to head off to the reef runway. Unless it makes a really sharp turn here. Yeah, it looks like it's heading down to the reef runway. That is headed off to Seattle. It's a Delta 321. That is right there. We also have a United and another couple Southwest lit up closer to the terminal. The United's already pushed back, so we'll go over and look at that in a second. The United is heading off to SFO. It's a 777-200. We'll go over and take a look at that now. Oh, that's not it. There it is. That one facing us that we passed by, we'll go wide and show you both. There's both of them. The other one is a Delta heading off to LA with the extra X. That's a 76300. Hello, 717 Aviation. Good to see you. Alright, our next flight in is coming in from Maui. It is a 717. Perfect timing, 717 Aviation. It's a 23-year-old plane. We should be seeing the Moana 2 717 today. I'll have to look up when that's coming. The jet tip said it was leaving, I think, at 8:30. We'll see if that's still true. Oh, it's not leaving until 10. Why is... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm reading that wrong. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Moana 2 330 coming in from SFO. That is coming in at 10, so that'll be cool. We'll see that one. It says the 717's leaving at 11:30, but that doesn't make sense because it would probably be already here then, and why wouldn't it go out sooner? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll track this down. We'll figure it out. It's on the ground in Honolulu with no flight scheduled for today. Weird. That is two different apps with two different opinions. So I guess we'll just hang out and figure it out. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here many times, welcome as well. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation and live stream and video channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. That's the airport we're at right now. It is on the south shore of the island of Oahu. about 4 or 5 miles west of downtown Honolulu. So it's a pretty special place to go plane spotting if you're brand new here. So we get a lot of interesting stuff. Not only do we get your normal passenger cargo, we also get a lot of different stuff that comes through here just because of the location we're at. Smack dab in the middle of the Pacific, it's a very good refueling thing for people going across the Pacific. So we get a lot of ferry flights that stop in here. So we see a lot of unusual liveries coming through for deliveries somewhere else. We also are right next door to Hickam Air Force Base, which is part of Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam. So they share the runways with us, or we share it with them. I don't know which one they would prefer. But we also get a lot of military action. I don't think we're going to see any military action today because of the holiday. But it's one of those things, they don't have a schedule that they publish, so you really never know what you're going to see. Month or so, we've had a whole ton of F-22 action, a bunch of tankers. We had a C-5 go out during one of the live streams. We had a U-2 depart during one of the live streams. So if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're having a good time today, spread that OPSMAS cheer and hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So we have a new member in the house, along with the gifted. We have Brandon Ferris Photography. Welcome to the 330 level, jumping all the way up to the wide body. It's a very comfortable plane with super fast internet. The seats in economy recline way back and you still get the POG drink. So thank you very much. I hope you have a good time when you're here in February. I think you said February, right? To do some, get a chance to do a lot of plane spotting. If I'm streaming one of those days, stop by and say hi. But welcome to the reverse ops Ohana. Chilla? Is it Chilla? C-H-I-L-L-A? Chilla? Has gifted 1 reverse ops membership. Thank you very much. It's very generous of you. Merry Christmas to you. My screen's too small to see what your little icon is. Is that your dog's nose? I hope I'm not insulting it. It looks like your dog's nose. Alright, so in rapid succession, the first one was a little early, the second one is super early. The next flight in is our second A380 of the day. It is the blue one this morning. So if you're not familiar with the A380s that come here, they're all from ANA. And there's 3 of them. They're all painted like sea turtles. So the Hawaiian word for sea turtle is Honu, H-O-N-U. So they're affectionately known as the Flying Honu. There's the blue one, which is this one. The orange one we saw come in a little bit ago. And then there's a sea green one. And they rotate them in here daily. A little bit of a schedule change coming up in January, but we'll deal with that when it comes. Let's see if we can bust out the super zoom. That. ATC is very staticky today. I think it knows I was researching new antennas yesterday. And I didn't buy one. So now it's being all staticky today just to show me I should have bought one. So we're holding on this one, but I just wanted to peek over and show you that the next Japan airline came in. We'll peek over until the A380 kind of turns and get a better view of it. This one's coming in from Tokyo. It's another Dreamliner. There's the A380 turning to the side again. I like this shot. That's pretty crazy. They're both in before the first one was scheduled to come in. They must have some crazy tailwinds over there in the Western Pacific. This one here was not scheduled to be here till 9:15. So it is 45 minutes early. There's that Dreamliner cutting through the shot. Next one out on the 8 left is a Southwest that's heading off to San Diego. Got out of here just in time because right behind it is another Hawaiian 330. This one's coming in from Osaka. Yeah, Brandon, I've had lots of issues over the last couple of years with the radio. That's why I used to have it scan a bunch of channels, but I think that just made it worse. It was, you had one bad channel, and then you were scanning across 5 other marginal channels as well, so it just got to be too much noise. So now I just leave it on tower. Every once in a while, I'll throw the Hickam frequencies in there if we're expecting something from Hickam, but usually I just leave it on tower and get everything from them.
Good for departure, now 373, heavy, good day.
So Brandon, unfortunately, it's going to make it a little harder to catch all 3. Not impossible, but just a little harder. They're going to, starting January 11th, they're going to take the second flight a day and move it to 3 times a week. So the first flight that's scheduled to come in, I believe that's 183. I'm sorry, 181, I think. That flight is still going to stay 7 days a week. So the second flight will go to 3 times a week. I forget the days on it, but I believe it's Sunday, Monday, Friday. Maybe it's Monday, Tuesday, Friday. I'll have to check that here in a minute, but there's a couple exceptions. In March, there's a couple days where they're going to do a Saturday flight, but for the next 6 months or so, at least, they're going to have that second flight be 3 times a week. Because the there's not going to be 2 on Saturdays. I might have to rethink my scheduling of shows. I like to prioritize these A380s, but if there's only going to be 1 on Saturdays, maybe we do 3 weekday shows. Or maybe we try a Sunday instead of Saturday. We'll have to, that's all up in the air right now. That's all just spitballing. So for now, we'll keep the Saturday show, but we'll see what happens once those 3-day-a-week flights start. Alright, that Delta's almost down to the reef runway. We do have a 717 that is turning on to 8 left. We'll flip over and get that. It's being hidden by the southwest there. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Alright, so that was going off to Kailua Kona. This southwest we're watching land right here is coming in from Kailua Kona. We have that Delta 76 on the reef runway. It looks like it's about ready to go. Alright, so Brandon, I'll look it up after this Delta departure. I have the information in my phone somewhere.
Local 422 Heavy, American. Honolulu Tower, good morning, Southwest 1344, visual runway 8 left. Clear to land runway 8 left, Southwest 1344.
So starting the 11th, it's going to go to 3 days a week. It'll be for a while, it'll be Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. There's a couple weekends in March where it flips around and gets the Saturday, but for the most part it'll be Sunday, Tuesday, Friday for the second flight. The first flight will still be every day. And the affected flight is NH181 and NH182. That's the second flight of the day.
Tower Blue 26, for airline inbound. 26 prison and hold, Blue 26.
In theory, but not I don't want to 100% guarantee it, but in theory you should get all three.
Okay, we'll get the Hawaiian 828, Merry Christmas. Ground Hawaiian 828 is with you on the DR.
The unfortunate thing is they don't really tell you what colors are coming until very close to their departure time. They're not listed on any of the flight information sites as what plane it'll be until a couple hours before it leaves. This Hawaiian here came in from Fukuoka. Merry Christmas, Ken. Hope you're well. Ah, Ringoberto's here. Hello, Ringoberto.
East of the runways, Blue 26.
This Southwest here is coming in from Maui. So I was wearing when I first started the show, I was wearing a Santa hat, but it became too hot. So I stuck it on the camera mount that's behind me. The camera mount that I use for when the truck's parked a different way. But I stuck it on top of that camera mount. Every time I kind of glance over there, I think someone's standing behind me and it scares the crap out of me. So I'd like to thank Mr. T for the €5 super chat or super sticker. Thank you very much. So one of the things we like to do with the super stickers is we always like to check how I have two encoder. I have two ways to show the things on the screen. One is really good, which is the one I'm using now, and the other one's not so good. But the funny thing is, for the super stickers, it describes them. It doesn't show the sticker. So I love to check out the description of the super sticker. Let's go check that out. Video game controller jumps up and down excitingly. Yes, that exactly describes it. But thank you very much, Mr. T. I appreciate it. This is Mokulele Airlines. This is one of the smaller commuter airlines. It's a Cessna Grand Caravan. I believe it's a Grand Caravan. It might show up on your flight radar as Southern Airways Express. I think they're the actual owner now. But they're the ones that do all the flights between here in Lanai and here in Molokai, because the larger, even the 717s are too big to go to those airports, so they use these. This is another Southern Airways. It has the Ghost livery on it. So we get the Ghost 747s and the Ghost Cessnas. We have a $20 super chat from Straw Hat. Thank you very much. Is happy to be a member. Been watching for a while. Love the views. Well, thank you for being a member. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you enjoy it. I really enjoy bringing it to you. Thank you very much for the super chat. Have a Merry Christmas. We have another cargo plane coming in. It's about to cross over Waimanalo, which is on the windward side of the island. It's one of the Singapore DHL 777s. These used to be a very regular feature of the show, but they dropped off frequency. So I don't know if we're going to get two today, but we were getting two for a long time. Ah, in fact, I think we are going to get two. There's another one right behind it. All right. Well, not like right behind it, but I mean, close. This Southwest here is heading off to Phoenix with the appropriate number of X's. Thank you again, Straw Hat. I really appreciate it. Alright, no football spoilers in the chat, please. I'm taping them for later. It'll be on NFL Network later. Wow, thank you very much, David. David Zeising is one of our longtime viewers, one of our exceptional supporters of the channel. He's come by and visited us, he's brought gifts, he goes above and beyond to support the channel. I hope you're having the most wonderful Christmas with your family. They'll be here in 49 days. They'll be sitting right in front of me in 49 days. That works. Oh, there it goes. The reverse pan on that one threw my arm for a loop. I didn't know where to go. Ah, hello Mark, good to see you. Oh, you look, sounds like you got a good son there. That's a good present. Thank you very much again, David. Keep my Mrs. Reverse Ops is currently keeping the lawn chair, the beach chair warm for you for when you get here. We'll see you in. Be here before we know it. I think if it goes by as quickly as this past year did, we'll be here before we know it. But thanks again, David, for all your support of the channel. Hello, Becky. Good to see you. Is it Jan or John? Jean? You're in Germany, so I'm confused on how to pronounce your name. But nonetheless, Merry Christmas back to Germany. I knew a Jean, and he spelled it just like that. But I've also known Jans, so I don't know. Thanks, Mike D. Have a great time with your family. We have Jetstar pushing back somewhere. Where's it at? It's usually around the corner from these United. So it should be... We should be getting its tail through the back of this shot any second now. We also have that odd numbered Alaska flight, that 9801 that left the other day. It is heading back to Seattle as well. It's a max 9 today. It is almost to the end of the reef runway. We'll get its departure in a second. And then we also have an Atlas Air that I think Ian told us about us earlier. Atlas Air heading off to Guam that is currently taxiing down the reef runway as we, or down the cargo ramp as we speak. Oh, I think there's the Jetstar. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention or not. Alright, well, take care, Keith. We'll see you. So we've had 300 likes already. Thank you, everyone. Now let's double check on that Alaska. Okay, Alaska hasn't quite made it. Jan, okay. Alright, so that Alaska has disappeared off the reef runway. Well, off flight radar anyway. So that means it's probably at the end waiting to move. So I'll keep on listening. I get a lot of static on the ATC today, so it's a little hard to hear. I'm actually thinking about turning it off. Oh, there she is. The southwest that's following that is headed off to San Jose. That just kind of disappeared out of the right side of the picture. Hi, this is that DHL 777 I was telling you about a few minutes ago. This is co-branded with Singapore Airlines. Thank you very much, Audrey. I appreciate it. Our good friend Gabriel is celebrating 6 months with us at the 321 level. Thank you very much, Gabriel. This is Merry OPSMAS. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Patrick. I am so far. And hopefully it'll just keep getting better through the rest of the day until I have to wake up for work in the morning. But thanks, Gabriel, for 6 months and always being super active in the chat. I really appreciate that. All right, so Jetstar is at the end. The 747 is going to follow it. So as soon as I see, oh, I think Jetstar is actually moving already. So we're going to flip over to the trees so we don't miss Jetstar. It's a budget airline, but it still gets premium coverage here on reverse ops. Alright, so that 747 should be next. While we're waiting for that, we do have a 76 on final. It is coming in from Tokyo. It is a Japan Airlines. There it is right. Oh, wait, focus. There it is right there. So as soon as I see the 747 start to roll, if I see it start to roll, we'll flip over there. I flipped over to ADSB exchange. Too many letters in a row there. So I should be able to see it on there. It is on the roll, so we're going to flip away from the 7.6 to go to the 7.4. Hi, this Hawaiian here is coming in from Lehue. Oh, Star Alliance livery, that's cool. That's actually been here a couple times. Well, we've had a couple of different Star Alliance liveries here in the last week and I keep missing them. I think this one came in after we left, either, was that on Monday or was it on last Thursday? I think it was this one. Maybe it was the United. They've sent 3 Hawaiians down to the reef runway. So Lehue, Hilo, and Kona all down to the reef runway. So we'll pick up those as we can, but we're going to prioritize on the next heavy that's coming in. And then the special livery behind it. So in just a second, we'll flip over and catch the Asiana triple. That is just over Iroquois Point right now. Yeah, what's weird is the planes sound clearer than the tower. I don't know what's going on. I tried to reposition my antenna a little bit, and it seems to have helped a little. But I think it's just that way of Amazon telling me I should have ordered that new antenna. Of course, the antenna I wanted was 4 feet tall. So, I don't know about sticking a 4-foot antenna on the truck. Alright, that third A&A of the day is pretty close, so we're going to flip over and get it. I don't know if I ever came out of Super Zoom or not. I did not. So this is the Star Alliance livery. That second DHL triple is on the downwind now, so it should be in just a minute. A little bit of trivia here. So this is the ANA Star Alliance. You notice it has the white body with the black tail. Does anybody know what the only Star Alliance plane with a white tail is? Anybody know that? I learned this just the other day. So all the Star Alliances have a very similar livery, kind of like the One World or the there's another one I'm not thinking of, but they all have the white body with the black tail. One of them has a white body with a white tail. Anybody know what that is? Our good friend and longtime supporter Martin Collette has come in with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you very much. That is extremely generous of you. Thank you for your longtime support of the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. So welcome all the new members to the channel. Please join me in thanking Martin. After this Star Alliance, the next one we have in is a Korean. It is the brand new, and I'm not even lying, July of 2024, so 6-month-old plane. Still has that new plane smell. It's the 787-10 Dreamliner. So it'll be in just a minute. Joshua, I didn't know your mom had an airline. Does she fly to Hawaii? We can... There we go. Good. See, I knew somebody would know. And there we go. Singapore Air has the white tail on there. Star Alliance livery. And our good friend Kevin from Wellington Flights Live is pointing out that New Zealand on their 321 has a black body and tail. Interesting. I'll have to look that livery up. I haven't seen that one. But I saw the Singapore, I think it was on AVL the other day. And I thought it looked odd. Not odd in a bad way, just odd in a different way. And I couldn't put my finger on it. So I had to look it up. Alright, so Korean is next, then followed by Japan coming in from Tokyo. They're both Dreamliners. The first one, like I said, is a 10. The second one is a 9. Alright. June will be here before you know it, Joshua. This is the 10. Starting to get a little too heat hazy for super zoom. Starting to get a little too heat hazy for super zoom. Okay, Colin, I don't know why the graphic on the screen says new member. But I know you've been here for a very long time. The other graphic tells me 14 months, so that is about as long as you can be a member of the channel. So thank you very much, Colin. Wow, 14 months, that's crazy.
Japan Air 72 Heavy, confirm landing clear.
But thank you very much, Colin. Thanks for all the support through the last year and a couple months. I really appreciate it. Boy, the sun's hitting that one just right. Look at that. That was really nice. The other Dreamliner. Merry Christmas to you too, Robbie.
There's a few Japan Air 72. Center goes to heavy turn left at 0 and then contact ground. Perfect 650, traffic enough fuel runway, able to connect quick for takeoff.
Yeah, Ken, the brand of the antenna I was looking at is a Disco. The model number is a D3000N, but I think it's too big. It's got really glowing reviews everywhere I read, but it's like almost 4 feet tall. So I couldn't leave it up all the time on the truck. The antenna I'm using now is about 1 foot tall. And the good thing is I can leave it up all the time as I'm driving. I could not leave a 4-foot antenna up as I was driving. Basically, I wouldn't fit into my garage. Maybe I can figure some way to fold it down. Yeah, I have a buddy of mine who I work with. He used to be in radio, so he's an RF whiz. So he's gonna see if he can find me something locally that would work for my needs. That may be a little shorter. So the next one coming in is a 717 coming in from Maui. Then we have a Southwest behind it, but we'll highlight the 717 as an opportunity to say welcome back to the 717, little Momo. The nice Pooh, Winnie the Pooh icon there. Says it's the graphic again says new member, but I'm almost positive you've been a member before. But welcome to the 717 level nonetheless. Got a 717 right here for you. It wasn't in the air long enough for you to notice the seats in economy don't recline, but everyone on board still got a pog drink. So thank you very much, little Momo. Something going on up the road. I hope that wasn't Mrs. Reverse Op. No, it wasn't her. I'll have to write that one down, Ken. So our good friend David Zeising is back again, this time with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, David, for all your generosity and all your support today and every day. It's too bad you can't bring your dog with you. Mrs. Reverse Op saw the icon, your little icon, and wants to meet your dog. Yeah, Ken, if you're willing to stop by, yeah, I'd love to give it a shot. I mean, I'm at the The only bad thing is if it works really well. But yeah, if you're swinging by, what kind of connector does it have? My scanner has a BNC connector. I don't have any adapters, so let me know if it has a different connector, and I could probably scramble up some adapters before you stop by. Yeah, unfortunately, David, it's hard to bring animals here. It's not as hard as it used to be, but it's still, you can't, it's too hard to bring them like on a vacation. Mrs. Reverse Ops used to have dogs, and she imported them from Australia, and they'd have to sit in quarantine for like 90 days. Looks like this one's all packed up for the day, so we probably won't see it. The next one's coming in is a 717 coming in from Hilo. I'm going to flip over, see if we can get that in a wide shot. There it is. Keep this one alive while I refill my drink. Yeah, that 737-200, we see it a lot during the show, especially the weekday shows. It's owned by Transair, which is one of the inter-island cargo companies. If you've seen the shorts that fly in and out of here, it's the same company, so they own a bunch of these shorts. They have a couple of 737s, including this 737-200. I don't know where the other one is, but they have a bunch of the shorts. But this one pretty much exclusively goes between here and Lanai. And usually if you see it once, you're probably going to see it 6 more times, because it just does that all day, back and forth. It's probably got a billion landing cycles on it. I would love to do a show, Tim, from Kilauea. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it over there this week. Usually when eruptions go pretty good, I try to fly over there, because if you've never seen molten lava just pouring out of the earth, it's an amazing experience. So I've been over there half a dozen times or more to see the lava. Usually it's at Kilauea, at the crater there. A couple of years ago, when it was flowing really good, I got to take a boat from a harbor that doesn't exist anymore because it got overrun with lava. But I got to take a boat out and watch it pour into the water. So it was 45 minutes or so in 12-foot waves to go get to the lava, and then about half an hour at the lava, and then about over an hour getting back because we were going into the 12-foot waves. So going there and coming back was the most miserable experience, one of the most miserable experiences I've ever had. Just in those waves were just completely miserable. But the half an hour that we were watching the water, just the lava just pour into the water, was some of the most magical minutes of my life. It was amazing. Only to be topped, really, by last year. It was almost a year, I think was it a year ago or 2 years ago? I'm losing track of time here. When Mauna Loa erupted. Mauna Loa is the second tallest volcano on the Big Island. There's Mauna Kea, which is a little north of Mauna Loa, and in between them is the saddle between them, and then they have Saddle Road that cuts across Hawaii Island, that it goes between Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea. So the Saddle Road is about 8,000, 7,000 feet. No, it's a little less than that, probably 6,000 to 7,000 feet. So the road between the two things, and the peaks are at 14,000 feet. So when Mauna Loa erupted, it was shooting 200 or 300 feet into the air at the top of the volcano and flowing down almost 7,000 feet down the side of the mountain to almost to Saddle Road. So it almost closed Saddle Road. But when you're standing there looking at lava flowing, and you realize it's 7,000 feet of lava. It was truly, truly spectacular. It was one of the, it have to be the most insane natural thing I've ever seen. It was amazing. The glow was so bright you could see it from Hilo. As we were flying back, we flew just north of the eruption, and out the window you could see, it was kind of cloudy, and you could see all the clouds being lit up by the lava. It was amazing. I have some pictures that I took that day in a short time lapse that I took of the sunrise. That day I was standing on Mauna Kea looking over at Mauna Loa, and I took this sunrise time lapse. So I'll try to post that on the Discord channel later today if I have time. I'll definitely post it sometime in the next couple days. So just behind this thing, I just noticed, if you look on the right side of the picture, I've been staring at this 737-200. I didn't notice, if you look at the right side of the picture, that top corner, we have a UPS tail sitting there that I didn't notice before. So that means a Queen has pushed back, and we should be getting a Queen departure here in just a few minutes. Hello, Carolina K. Merry Christmas. Hello, Frank. Hope you're doing well. But thank you again, David. I really appreciate it. After today, I might have to get you a pillow for that beach chair to sit in. Hello, Sydney. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great OPSMAS. Did I see Christine in the house too? Hello, Christine. So the King of Mischief, huh? That sounds like a that sounds like a story. Alright, so we'll wait for that Queen. It has already started moving because it disappeared from this shot. We do have a Southwest out on the reef runway that is heading off to Maui. So we're gonna flip over here to the trees and we'll wait for that one. There's another Southwest behind it that is heading off to Lehui, and it's also headed down to the reef runway. So it's a little hard to see with the buildings in the way, but you can see how quickly this inner island Southwest was rotated up. I mean, it was up well before the buildings. inter-island Southwest rotate up very quickly. The mainland ones, I'm assuming because they're more full of fuel, I would guess. Probably have a lot more gas on them. They tend to ride it out much longer. Oops, let's fix that camera view. Oops. So I'm gonna break one of my streaming cardinal rules today because of the holiday. Actually, more because of my neighbors last night. So usually I stay away from caffeine during the live streams because caffeine makes me have to go to the little boy's room. So I stay away from caffeine. Today I have to amend that decision. I definitely need some caffeine this morning. Because we had some neighbors that were really into celebrating Christmas Eve last night. And they were shooting off fireworks until about 1 a.m. So if you live in Hawaii, pretty much between Thanksgiving and New Year's, at least one of your neighbors is going to be shooting off fireworks every night. And then when it gets to New Year's Eve, all of your neighbors are going to be shooting off fireworks. Sydney, usually my bedtime is around midnight, but on days when I stream, I got to go to bed early, so I go to bed about 9:30, because my normal time I get up is 8 for work, because I don't have to be at work till 9:30. But on stream days, I have to be up at 5 o'clock to be able to get here to the airport to set up and everything ready by 7, so these streams are slowly turning me into a morning person. Don't tell Mrs. Reverse Ops I said that. There's no Pop-Tart today, but I am going to try something I've never had before. My sisters and my nephews sent me these Little Debbie Christmas mini muffins. So I'm going to try these today. So thank you to my sisters and nephew for sending me sugar in a package. Hey, Rainbow, what are you doing? You can't tag her. So that Queen is working its way down Romeo right now. It's going to give way to the 717 that we saw a second ago. So it'll be second for departure. Holy cow, 3 a.m. No, thank you. Well, Christine, I normally wouldn't eat them, but but it's Christmas, so I'm eating them. So I guess that makes them Christmassy. A good friend of mine, speaking of getting up super early, a good friend of mine worked 20 years for a company on the third shift. So he went in at night and worked till, got off at like 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning. But he worked overnights for like 20 years. And then some middle management person came in and decided to switch all the third shift people with the first shift people to mix it up and have better synergy, and everybody knows what everybody's doing type of thing. You know what middle managers do. So now he's working first shift and his body doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know when to sleep. He can't fall asleep at night, falls asleep during the day, so it's really miserable for him right now. But his theory is they just wanted a bunch of people who were long-time workers on third shift to retire, so they figured moving them to first shift would force them to retire. So that Queen is now lined up on the end of the runway. We do have another one coming in, which is a Hawaiian 330 coming in from Phoenix with the appropriate, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, check that. This is the Dreamliner, the Hawaiian Dreamliner is coming in next. It's coming in from Phoenix. See, after so many 330s, you just start clicking on them and you just assume everything's a 330. But we're going to take the Queen first, and then we'll come back and we'll catch the Dreamliner.
UPS 34, have a contact departure. UPS 34, switches, we'll see you.
Ooh, just missed it. So this is the first of two Dreamliners that were delivered, that have been delivered to Hawaiian. Okay, we have a United 737 that's heading off to SFO. That should be going out in just a minute or two. It is taxiing as we speak. We have a Southwest that's just about to come into view, coming in from Maui. It's a MAX 8. We're going to stay on the Dreamliner though. We'll come back to that Southwest. Just for scheduling stuff, I don't know how much. The traffic seems to start slowing down, so I don't know how much longer we're going to go, but we're going to keep going for just a little while, at least a little while more anyways. Don't abandon us yet. So it's just now 10 o'clock here in Hawaii, so we'll be going about 3 hours, I think. Yeah. We've been going just about 3 hours. So I don't see anything super close that that's a necessity to stay for, but we got a couple other things that are, got a couple other Hawaiians and stuff that are pretty close, so we'll hang out and catch a few more. So thank you, Robbie. Robbie Wilkins has come in with a $5 super sticker. Let's see if we can guess what this one says. This one's, let's say, a Shiba dog bowing her head. Let's see what the full description is. Ah, close. Shiba dog bowing respectfully. Thank you very much, Robbie. I really appreciate that. This is Alaska flight 837. It's coming in from San Jose.
Alaska 837, turn left at Hotel contact ground. Alaska 837.
Hi, you're welcome, Robbie. So there's a guy behind me. Can anybody hear the music coming from that car? I'm trying to figure out if I should mute the stream or change the microphone settings. But I can definitely hear it. So I'm going to switch the microphone settings so it picks up more stuff from the front and not the back. Oh, looks like the weather has changed here in Hawaii a little bit. Looks like we're getting a little bit of snow flurries here on Christmas Day. Which is kind of surprising because it's a nice like 78 degrees. So, but Christmas miracles do happen. So our next one in is coming in from Seoul. It's another 330.
Oh, we got another Hawaiian heavy. Oh. Heavy? Okay.
We have a Hawaiian 321 coming in next. It is just passing over Kapolei. It's coming in from San Jose. I think we're gonna have to check the weather forecast again. I think the snow is clearing up. Oh yeah, the snow is cleared up. Look at that. Look at that. Back to a beautiful Hawaiian day. I can see that 321 in the distance now. It's a little too far away to see still, so we'll hold on this 330. We'll move it over a little, get some tail action going. We have another Alaska on the downwind now. It is coming in from LA with the extra X. We also have a Southwest that's making a race for the turn on the downwind with that Alaska. It's coming in from San Jose. But really, that's about it. Another Long Beach. We have another couple of Hawaiians coming in from the mainland, but I think that's about it. Let's check the departure board. So while we got a second, as I'm trying to figure out the departure board, I'd like to remind everyone that we have a holiday sale going on over at Reverse Op Shop. I know a lot of you have taken advantage of that already. Thank you very much. But we have 20%, or I'm sorry, I'm getting my promotions confused. We have free shipping. There we go. We have free shipping right now on every order, no matter where the destination. No matter how much you order, it's free shipping right now through the end of the year. End of the year Hawaii time. So all the way through, I think, 11:30 p.m. on the 31st. We have free shipping on every order, so go check it out. We got hats, hoodies, stickers, t-shirts. I know it's a little late for holiday shopping, but you can always holiday shop for yourself. Pick up your favorite reverse ops merch. And some of the better t-shirts don't even have my logo on them, so you don't have to tell people you listen or watch. It looks like the Alaska is going to get in front. Oh no, the Southwest won the race around the corner. The Southwest will be next. That's the one coming in from San Jose. That'll be next in. Still over Eva Beach right now, so. Oh, I was doing something, wasn't I? Wasn't I checking the departure board? I got distracted by the Tejano music behind me. I'm starting to dance. Lots of time. Sorry about the muting. I'm still worried about this music behind me. We're going to try something a little different here with the mic. So I've changed the microphone on the camera to face more forward. It's a very sophisticated directional mic, so it does a lot of neat things. But right now it's facing only forward, which is why you couldn't hear me for a second. And I've plugged in a mic that I can mute easily when I'm not talking to
Try to alleviate the bleed over from the music behind me. Alright, thanks everyone for letting me know you can't hear the music. That's good news. We've just had a lot of copyright problems with the channel lately, where people, because I'm in an open area where people can drive by or walk by, a lot of people, a lot of walkers especially, they'll walk by with their Bluetooth speakers going, and it doesn't really, I mean, it's just a pain. It doesn't do much. YouTube gives me a copyright notification, and I have a choice to delete the video or mute the sound from the video or cut that part of the video out. Well, usually what I do is cut that part of the video out, but it takes a while. It takes, you know, you have to go into their editor and edit that part of the video out. So it just takes time. So I'm trying to avoid that if possible. Hey, how you doing? One of the friendly bus drivers just stopped by and waved and said Merry Christmas, so Merry Christmas back to him. I don't think I said it loud enough for him to hear me, so if you're listening, Merry Christmas. Thanks for waving and stopping by. Yeah, hopefully the birds don't own the copyright to their little song. Gotta be fast. Alright, I'm showing a FedEx 777 heading off to Sydney that is scheduled to depart any minute now. It's saying 10:30. There's currently 2 of them lit up on the cargo ramp, but neither one of them say Sydney, so I don't know what's going on over there. And we should be having one of the Japan flights heading back already, so we'll see that. Hello, O'Malley. I don't know if I said hi earlier, but hello. Hope you're having a Merry Christmas. Or a Merry OPSMAS. We have an Alaska over here doing circles. I don't know if that's the one that came in a bit ago or not. That's the one from LAX that came in a bit ago. It's doing circles over here. Hawaiian is coming in from SFO. He's being told to make a right turn on hotel. So they don't have a parking spot for him yet. So I mentioned earlier about the merch shop with the sale. I thought he said right turn. Okay, that's fine. Right turn. So this is the Moana 2 livery that we were waiting on earlier. So Hawaiian partnered with Disney. I hate that saying, partnered with. They say partnered with, but they really mean they paid them a lot of money. So they partnered with Disney to promote the Moana 2 movie. So they have 3 of their jets with the stickers on it for the movie. So this one is the 330. They also have a 321. They also have a 717. We've seen all of them at various times in live streams, but I haven't caught all 3 at the same time, or the same show yet. I don't think we're going to catch all 3 today. I think the 321 is is on its way to Maui, I think. But there are 3 of them. If you're a local plane spotter, come out and try to check them out. They do have decorations on the inside too. All the cargo overhead storage bins have stuff on them. And apparently the inside of the winglets, if you're looking out from the plane, there's stuff on the inside of the winglets that I can't see from this angle. So if you're inside the plane looking out, you can see the pig. I don't know what the pig's name is. On the inside of some of the winglets. There's also decorations on the inside that apparently interact with the app. That you can point them at certain stuff in the plane, and it brings up stuff in the app. I don't know how long they're going to keep them on there, but I would imagine for at least another couple of months. Get the most out of it. So I was mentioning before Moana showed up, I mentioned that we have the special going on at the shop. That's the free shipping. That's going to run through the end of the month. And then next week we're going to do something interesting that we have not done on the show before. We're going to do 2 shows, 2 different shows in one day. So on Tuesday, which is New Year's Eve, we're going to do a Arrivals Lounge show in the morning. That's going to start at 7 a.m. and run through about 9:30. And then we're going to pause while I go to work. And we'll come back in the evening and do another show. This one will be less aviation, more boom, if you know what I mean. So we're going to start about 10 o'clock in the evening Hawaii time. and we'll run through about 1 in the morning, so we'll run over the new year. And we can, if you guys want to stop by and see how Hawaii celebrates the new year. Right, the guy is finally gone. Everything normal, everything up. Alright. I'm back to the normal setup. Can you hear me? Worse, better, indifferent, whatever. We're going to come back about 10 o'clock and run through the new year and just have a little fun, watch some fireworks, and show you how Hawaii does New Year's Eve. So it's a lot of fun. We did it last year. We had a lot of fun, a lot of viewers, a lot of spirited chat. So if you have insomnia on the mainland, or you're up in Europe, or you're the next day in Australia and New Zealand, swing by. And we'll pop some pog juice at midnight. This is Hawaiian Flight 1. It's coming in from LA with the Extra X. Yeah, I'm fighting all kinds of audio issues over here. I need to find a better audio solution. And really the only audio solution I just need to step up and just admit when I'm wrong and just buy a mixer and funnel everything, all the audio through the right mixer. Because right now some of the audio is coming through the microphone on the camera, and I was using a microphone just for me, but because of the delay in how long it takes the camera to process the audio versus the encoder, sometimes there was an echo, and so I stopped using the regular microphone, and now I'm just using the microphone off the camera. So I just need to break down and get an audio mixer, but the problem with that is, besides it being another expense, it's just something else I need to power, and you can only do so much with a single battery setup. So maybe we'll tackle that in the new year. Thanks, RSVP. We'll see you later. Have a great rest of your Christmas. Yeah, Bob, I'm specifically looking for one that does not require 120 volt power. I want one that either requires 12 volt or via USB, or even less, ideally less via USB, or I can do 12 volt off the battery I have. But if I have to use 120 volt, like normal mains voltage here, then it has to do a conversion in the battery, and that just is wasted power. And so that cuts my show time down. So I'm trying to limit the amount of power I'm drawing off the battery, because we've had battery issues in the past, and I'm still waiting on delivery of the replacement battery that is taking forever. I'm just glad this battery's holding out. So it's a whole mess. It's just it's every time I watch a lot of YouTube videos on people who live stream, and 90% of them, 99% of them do it out of their bedroom or studio or whatever, and they don't have to worry about a lot of things that us aviation live streamers have to worry about. If I had a outlet right next to me, it would make life so much easier. Oh, speaking of batteries going dead, my tablet is dying. See? Now we do the shuffle of the batteries. Alright, so with that being said, it's 10:30. I think we're gonna call this, there's a FedEx triple working its way to the reef runway right now. I think we might call that our last plane of the day. Because the next interesting thing are the departures of the A380s, and that's over an hour and 20 minutes from now by the time they hit, the first one hits the runway. So, and then I see nothing, literally nothing, except for a couple of Hawaiians coming in the next hour. So I think we're going to call this FedEx triple the last of the day, and we'll go on, meet Mrs. Reverse Ops at home and open some presents. But before I leave, I haven't seen him in the chat today. I was waiting for Aloha Mike in the chat today. I have not seen him yet. If you're in the chat, Mike, Aloha Mike, give us a thumbs up in the chat. I've been waiting to see your name in the chat because Aloha Mike was very kind and stopped by the show on Monday, and dropped off a Christmas present for me. Nice wrapped and everything, so here it is. I'll show it to you. So here it is, like a very nice wrapped Christmas present. Look at that. We got Kai Kai stopping by. A lot of you know Kai Kai from the chat. So Aloha Mike stopped by. Oh, hello H Dot. And brought me a very nice wrapped present. I told him I was going to open it up on Christmas Day on the stream, but I haven't seen it. Maybe he's probably got family stuff to do, and I know. But I was waiting for him, so I'm going to go ahead and open it now, and we'll see.
Good morning, Rainbow Niner.
You hear the sound of paper ripping. So look at it. Now, Aloha Mike is hit it out of the ballpark with this one. He really knows what I like. And you know what I like? Everybody knows what I like. I like a good tri-jet. Love tri-jets. So look at this. You can see that. Let's try the other camera too. The other camera, see if we can get a better shot of that. Look at that. So thank you very much, Mike. I really appreciate it. Hope you're listening back on the replay. Thank you very much. This is amazing. You were worried that I would have it. I do not have this one. So, but I have always loved a tri-jet, and this fits right into that. The L1011 500. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you and yours. I hope you're having a great day. It's the 1/400 scale. Ooh, Sydney's got good ideas.
Tower 185, visual 8 left. Runway 5 good morning, wind very still, 10, that's 1 runway left. You left good land, wind 185.
Alright, so that FedEx, even though it's not a a tri-jet, we'll definitely cover its departure here in a second. It's almost to the end of Romeo. Oh, did I miss the Japan Airlines? Oh, did I miss something? I didn't miss anything, did I? I hope I didn't miss something. If I missed something, I apologize. Okay, Brandon, well, let's see how quickly that one gets over there. It's already, that's, let's see, one. See how quickly it's still got people standing next to it, so I don't know. We'll see. It's going down the runway. Are we looking at the same runway, Brandon? Because I'm staring at 791 sitting on the taxiway over here. I've got a FedEx triple on the runway. I think that FedEx is moving. Yep, the FedEx is moving. So we're gonna flip over here. I'll make Chris proud of me and catch this FedEx. If you're listening, Chris, I hope you're having a good holiday.
Left on Golf, taxi park, have a nice day, investigation. Left on Golf, taxi park,
Sometimes I'll look down at the chat and see someone reply to somebody, and I didn't see the original statement, and it's sometimes it's confusion, sometimes it's amusement. This time it was amusement. Thank you, H. Dot. Oh, hey Bob, I'm gonna take a picture of that comment right now. Let's see, picture of that comment right now. Thank you very much. Alright, because Brandon acts so nicely, we're gonna stay for the JAL departure. And then I'm gonna really get out of here after the JAL. I'm anxious to see what those pile of presents underneath the tree at home. $40. That's a good bargain price right there. All right, back to the booming stereo microphone. I want to make sure you can hear me while I read the next stuff off. So we're gonna go wide on the jowl as it taxis. But I just want to make sure that I thank everyone again. So Robbie, thank you for the super sticker. David, thank you for the gifted 10 gifted memberships. Martin, again, thanks for the 10 gifted memberships. David, thank you for the $50 super chat. Thank you very much. Straw Hat for the $20 super chat. Thank you. Mr. T for the €5 super chat. Thank you. Chilla for the 1 gifted. Thank you. And we had our Santa Brad come in with 2 sets of 20 gifted memberships earlier in the show. So thank you very much, Brad Ward. We had Rainbow Love do a gifted membership early. Oh, 2 gifted memberships early. I forgot about that. And then we had Bird Feeder TV come in. I believe it was before the stream started, so I didn't see it. I believe it was after I put the stream up, but he came in with a £2 super chat before the stream started, so thank you very much, Bird Feeder TV. If you haven't had a chance to check out his channel, it's give on over and give him a sub. Helps turn on the mic. Yes. Sorry. I would have got there eventually, I promise, I think. But our good friend Brandon, Mr. Rabbit, has come in with $13.04 on PayPal. Thank you very much. We also had Dominic D. I believe he's okay with his last name being put out there. But we'll just go with Dominic D. I believe his YouTube name is his full name, so I think it's okay. But thank you very much. He also had $10 super chat. Thank you. Hi. So Japan Air has just got its clearance for takeoff, so we're going to flip over to this side so we don't miss it. Oh, hey, thank you, and Merry Christmas, Kai Kai. I hope you and yours have a great rest of the day. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I think that does it for us today. But thank you very much for spending your OPSMAS with me. I really had a good time. I hope you did too. I hope the rest of your holiday goes great. We'll be back here on Friday with the members only stream, and then we'll be back on Saturday with a full stream for everybody. And then don't forget next Tuesday, which is New Year's Eve, we do 2 shows. We'll do an Arrivals Lounge in the morning, and then we're going to do a special New Year's Eve. I'll have to come up with a name for it. Rockin' Eve's already taken, but we'll have to come up with a name for it before the end of the weekend. But we're going to do a late night, starting about 10 a.m. Hawaii time. So for you insomniacs on the mainland, you morning people in Europe, and for you next day people in Australia and New Zealand, come out and we'll see how, we'll show you how Hawaii does New Year's Eve. Should be a lot of fun. But for now, we're going to call it a day. Oh, one last little bit of snow. Look at that. It's a little bit of snow to end the day. So thanks again to all my members. The 787 mark, the 330s, the 321s, they're all here, but I don't want to forget the 717s. Just because you're not on the scroll doesn't mean I don't really appreciate having you guys around. Thanks for all the support this year. I hope you guys had at least as much fun as I did. But I had a great year hanging out with all you guys. 24-hour stream, that might be a little tough. We'll take that under advisement, Brandon. Might get gets a little darker here than it does at LAX. Especially out of the reef runway. It gets really dark out there. But thanks to all my mods that were here and the ones that weren't here. Merry Christmas to you all. Kristen, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Santa Brad, Josh, and last on the list, but first in our heart, O'Malley. Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a better group of people to hang out and watch planes with. We'll see you all for the members show on Friday. And then a regular super heavy Saturday on Saturday. But have a great rest of your Christmas wherever you are. If you're over in New Zealand, have a great Thursday. If you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever you celebrate, I hope it's the happiest time of the year for you, with you and your family. Then, once again, Merry OPSMAS, everybody. Alright, again, thanks everyone. Thanks to the mods. Love y'all. We'll see you Friday and then Saturday for the big show. Or I can't call it the big show, can I? Saturday for the Grande show. Alright, take care. Aloha, everyone.